I really should own a Dreamcast. They're pretty common and cheap.
I own 2.
Can I have
2
one?
Dreamcasts?
Yes, they were both
Why?
given to me. I kind of forget why I have the second one. I think it was just like
Revive Dreamcast project.
Don't know what that's about. Maybe it's like a pirated copy or something. I don't know.
Some sort of like emulator or something, but yeah.
I do love the Dreamcast, where it's just like, you want to pirate a game, just burn it to a disc.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oops. GD ROMs.
So,
This game, it's kind of, I can't really call this modern Sonic now because this itself is like 21 years old.
well, yeah, there's still a delineation, you know.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of modern Sonic.
Its design has changed since this game. Like, a lot of people go, oh, like green-eyed, lanky kind of look. But it's not quite the same nowadays.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I forgot about
Of course,
this
I've never
intro.
seen. Well, I don't think this intro was the same in the GameCube.
Huh.
Would you guess that this is a Sonic the Hedgehog game? Like, based on everything we've watched up to this point?
This? No.
This looks like Final Fantasy.
I would guess this is a Sega game, though. There's something about this that looks very like... If this turned out to be House of the Dead, I'd be like, alright, sure.
I think if I remember, the GameCube one is a bit more fitting. Not sure though. Maybe they just had different different soundtrack here. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Tails, what did you do?
Stop it, Tails.
Oh, God.
This is not how I would have taken the series personally, but, you know, I'm not a developer.
I will defend to the death this music.
I like this.
Even I would.
But it's
like
great.
it, well. No, this is a great track. It's not as good as that carnival boss music you compose though.
Yeah, so here we have Bob, who played this originally on the Dreamcast, and both of us
No.
who played this. Oh, you did?
No,
Oh,
I've never even played on a Dreamcast.
oh, I thought.
Actually, yeah,
I
what
thought
is
that's
your history
early.
with this? Because I know you barely played 2.
I think I played this on the PC, but like years after the fact.
Okay.
Like I'm talking like 2007 maybe, and not even on like Steam. I think I pirated the PC version originally.
Options.
Okay. Maybe I was thinking of 2 or something. I don't know.
Maybe you think of someone else because.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the VMU?
No.
That's a very Nintendo idea. Like, our memory card is like a Tamagotchi.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get him.
So even though this is I know the Dreamcast is like really high, got a really high res output. Like everything looks really sharp and anti-aliased because it's got like a VGA output.
Yeah.
I have played on a Dreamcast, but I never owned one,
Okay.
and I never played this. So my history with the series stopped with Sonic 3 Knuckles, and then I didn't play Sonic again until Sonic Heroes because I went from Mega Drive to PlayStation and then PlayStation 2. Like I was very much Sony for the latter half of the 90s, and then Sonic Heroes was multi-platform. And let's try that.
Whee!
So other than seeing this
Whoa.
game's like marketing, I never really got into it.
That backdrop looked fucking awful. Holy crap.
A lot of this is not aged well.
So I've never seen the Dreamcast versions, I don't think. I played 2 on the GameCube, and then DX came out, and I played that. Basically while they were new.
Yeah. Me too. Except I didn't really have. That was my first Sonic experience, so you know.
Oh,
Oh god.
Well, no. I love mediocre platformers, especially when I was younger. Also, if I remember right, like the GameCube versions have 60 FPS instead of like this has either 30 or not consistent 60. But for some reason, the cutscenes had lower FPS
Oh yeah.
on the GameCube.
There's a lot of firsts going on here. Sonic talking. Humans are just inexplicably here now.
Which,
Oh no! Our weapons are useless!
oh no! Oh yeah. Also,
I've got to let me moonwalk out of here.
this is the era of voice acting that doesn't give a fuck.
Sega have like so many great 3D games. It's so weird that this animation is terrible.
I like how he grabbed the rings in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he actually has them. That's kind of weird.
There's
Maybe
KSO.
start with you with rings in the baby introduction boss fight.
Yeah, we're starting off with the boss.
Yeah, that's always kind of weird.
Yeah, it's sort of an introduction to what's going on. And
What was he doing before? Like, he just goes, oh yeah, this is happening. What's happening?
he's just sort of... That's what he does. He's sort of Ryu, except he runs really fast around the world.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
He's actually looking over there. Like, you listening to me? I know you like melted and stuff.
And lots of story cutscenes, which is...
Come on, you big.
It's Sonic Adventure.
You big drip.
This...
Okay.
Bye.
Oh...
Forgot how
I mean, that's
clunky this is. I remember it not being great, but Jesus.
This isn't like an age thing. Like a lot of Dreamcast games have aged perfectly fine. This is bad just in general.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Eggman, the guy
It's not-
perched on rooftops.
The sound quality sounds like it's been recorded through a can.
And then...
I mean, most of the new designs are pretty much the same. Eggman has a different design, but, like, his old design would not work in 3D.
Not to jump the gun, I think he's still referred to as Robotnik.
Sort of. They kind of...
They kind of
You'll see.
yeah. He goes like calls him Eggman. That kind of sticks.
What's with the heavy eyelids?
Yeah, that was...
I don't think they had that before in the GameCube version.
What?
Well,
Tails?
This bit.
You're gonna crash! Ah!
Wow.
the facial animations are the most amazing thing.
Tails.
I've seen that GIF make the
What am I
rounds.
gonna do with you?
This is just
Everything
mean-
about their facial animations is the worst and the best.
oh, where do they come from?
Oh yeah, they just load in. Also, yeah, Hub World. Oh,
Terrible idea.
are you gonna talk to everyone?
More
I
of a
don't-
pointless idea, but
I want to find the person who decided to put Hub Worlds in a Sonic game, and I want to slap them across the face. This is a terrible idea. It's not like the worst thing ever, but
Hub Worlds.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
yeah, but like Mario 64 is like about exploration. You'll get into the level, and then you can get the stars and whatever order you want. This is still just linear levels, you know. It just doesn't fit. Even the Hub World in Mario 64 had like hidden levels, little bits you could find, like hidden stars.
I can't say I hate it as severely as you do.
No, I'm exaggerating, but I don't know why they
It's
put
not
them.
a good idea. Not
I wouldn't
great.
slap them. I'd give them more of a gentle tap across the face.
Rescue Tails, poor Tails.
Okay.
I think it more so just represents just the weird direction they've taken this series.
Yeah,
They don't know what direction it is.
it's plot driven is the direction.
This is also
And
like
that's not. Then again, given how many like crazy plot-driven stuff that happened in America, like all the SADAM and all that stuff,
Yeah.
Although this does its own thing, which kind of ignores everything else because, that wasn't a thing in Japan.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys want to agree or disagree with this.
Okay.
Do you think this is like the start of a trend of like really good first levels that don't like considerably better than the rest of the game?
I know I've heard that a lot about the 1 and 2, City Escape.
Because
Yeah.
this is a great first level with the killer whale and shit, and it gives like a really good first impression, but the rest of the game isn't as good as this one level. But I don't know, I didn't play these games when they were new, so maybe you disagree.
I don't feel like the quality gets any worse. There might be less like noteworthy parts, but I feel like the game is pretty consistent.
But it doesn't have like this level of polish.
I think there might be something to what you're saying there. Like, I definitely hear that opinion a lot with 2.
So
And
I'll say that for Sonic Heroes. Like the first level of Sonic Heroes is actually pretty damn good, but then you get things like Rail Canyon and really.
I think it's
poorly
more they
thought out
try
levels.
more complicated ideas that just don't work.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so experimental. It's weird.
Also, it might be like, I know when talking about Doom, like they had the philosophy that they designed the first level at the end, so that like so it makes a good first impression because they have like all the knowledge, and,
I did not know that.
level design they did before. So like maybe the same kind of idea applies here.
I did
It
not
made-
know that. That's interesting.
Makes some sense,
Yeah, it does.
Even though
Oh yeah,
supposed to bring up the animals because that's the thing where they added this whole like I wouldn't even call it an
virtual pet thing.
Yeah, it's a virtual pet where you've got like you give these animal parts to the chows and they
It was 1999. Of course, they had to have a Tamagotchi thing. It was as was the style at the time.
Their VMU is a Tamagotchi
Yeah.
thing.
But yeah,
And
that's he's into it.
you could take them on the VMU, which is
Yep.
funny because then in the GameCube version you could take them on the Game Boy Advance. It's
Yeah.
funny how I ended up being able to do that again.
There's Stills. He's dead.
it's like I remember the Chow thing being surprisingly like detailed for how pointless it is.
Yeah.
It's just like if you were really into that sort of thing and when I was a kid I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know shit about Chow's. I never ever touched it.
I've never seen Sonic Adventure 1 Chao Garden because I heard they really beefed that up to like have the stuff in 2 for GameCube.
Yeah.
'Cause they didn't want to go backwards.
Hey, Sonic. Long time no see, huh?
Hey Tails, are you voiced by an actual child?
What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
I love these facial animations.
Test run using a new prototype propulsion system.
So God, every character has a theme song.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
It's your plane, you never fly it.
Check out my new prototype. Ta-da!
Oh God.
I'm just using a Curious Emerald to power my plane.
Chaos Emerald.
That's really surprising for some reason.
One of the 7 emeralds during one of my tests.
I just know Kojima was watching these cutscenes and making notes for MGS2, like how to make them really good. Like his really good video game direction.
I just stumbled on a fucking I probably ended up in like this crazy world where there were like pinball machines or something.
Fastest wave by train.
I like how it's implying that they work like Dragon Balls. Like once you've used them, they just like go away. And you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
find
I
them
mean,
again.
they are Dragon Balls.
I mean, that's the thing. Like they just really leaned into it.
Oh, you have to unlock the characters, right?
It's kind of weird how they did this like simultaneous story thing. Like a lot of these stories are kind of going on congruently.
It's very, very Tarantino.
I mean, and that's one thing they actually do well with the plot. I mean,
Yeah,
not that-
I'll give him that.
It's interesting for the plot. It's not for the gameplay because the gameplay styles outside of Sonic are not very good.
If you bring the eggs you find all over the world.
Although in this game it has a lot more, like, very similar Sonic styles, like Tails and Amy are all relatively the same. And this thing you got like, Knuckles and Gamma, and it's like,
So, regarding the different characters, like why this is our first 3D Sonic game. Maybe we should like just focus on Sonic, making sure the controls are really tight and levels are well designed. It's like, no, we're gonna like split into 5 different styles. Like that's very ambitious, but also very stupid.
why are we here?
We fuck that Chao.
Fuck that show in particular.
You know, if we get 8 hours by doing stupid shit like this, I'm okay.
Is it controversial for me to say I never liked Chao and I never cared for them?
Not really, no.
They
just
are
really-
surprisingly optional, though, unless you really, really want to get all the emblems.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess they're still allowed, yeah.
They're fine for what they are.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a relic of the Tamagotchi era. It's just... Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm certainly more accepting them than the weird kind of photorealistic environments they're going for, at least by the standards of Dreamcast.
I remember playing Sonic Heroes and being like, there's no Chao Garden, that sucks. My god.
My god, we're not in the
Chao are so cute.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
I don't think there are any... I mean, we'll get to it, but I don't think there are any, like, humans in Sonic Heroes. In fact, Sonic Heroes feels way more traditional than this does. Which... Oh, hey, we editing things out?
We edited me getting lost out.
Good, I'm glad they did that.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
So...
Thanks, Lena Minnelli.
You want to go to the Mystic Ruins? I want to go down to the subway and visit the Mystic Ruins.
No, I don't want to. Like,
Well, I mean,
yes,
this
you
is
want to go
just
to the
a-
Mystic Ruins?
Wait, there's just an emblem just hanging out there?
I think you
Yeah,
need
fuck
some
it.
powers to get it or something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you unlock abilities.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being just emblems just laying out there, but that may have been something they moved over to the expanded Chaos or whatever.
I've got no idea, honestly, I don't remember. It's been quite a long time since I played the first one specifically.
Oh, this very ambient track.
That the very I need 3 seconds to load in track.
Yeah, this one always takes a while to load, it's weird.
I really ought to put this in that playlist of mine.
The train headed
I think
for
these
Station
games have
Square
good
will be departing
soundtracks.
soon.
Oh, I'd never argue against that. Well,
Soundtrack is good, but it's not cohesive.
If it
There's a
isn't
lot of
Sonic.
tracks that don't fit with other tracks. It's kind of all over the
It's
place.
a giant talking egg.
Yeah.
Silence. I am Dr. Robotnik,
Oh.
the greatest scientific
Yep.
genius in the world.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough!
there it is. That's it. That's it. It's changed. That's all it takes.
I'm gonna put that to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
What's going? Shit for brains? Oh shit! Now that's officially my name.
I mean, it's sort of like how they went from Princess Toadstool to Peach, but they're kind of implying that Toadstool was her last name and Peach was her first.
Well, you mean like Charlie Nash?
Gosh. Oh man.
So, this Robotnik / Eggman, like, is he a human in this world? Is he just another
Well,
Well, yeah.
civilian? I guess.
Yeah, he's just a bad human. He's the bad boy.
I need to watch that Sonic movie and find out what happens to Jim Carrey.
But I said shit, he's a bad egg. Get it?
No, I don't get it. What do you mean? He's a man. What? Egg.
he's just a dude.
Horn.
He's a jerk.
I was really supposed to say egg horny.
My new YouTube poop.
The enemy health bar is a little odd.
I like the way he blinks like an old, like an old
Yeah.
Sega sprite.
I would say a lot of boss fights, but then I realized that, old games had boss fights after every act, so,
Oh, yeah, I guess, but we didn't even get it first. We've only had one act so far and 2 bosses.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, but it does, I think, slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
On the long view, on average.
Yeah, it's weirdly front-loaded with bosses, I don't know why.
This is... I didn't play this at the time, and I was kind of a Sony fanboy at the time. You know, kids. But I do remember this like being really impressive looking on like, TV adverts and stuff like that. But
Yeah, because, I mean, the Dreamcast was quite a bit
oh yeah,
graphically ahead.
I think this is a game that was like very marketable. That would you actually play it and it's like, oh, right, okay.
I remember it controlling pretty badly.
Yeah, no, it's
Controls.
very slippery and very...
I remember it was like, once you're at like top speed, like nudging the stick in any direction will cause you to like fly in that direction.
Pretty
Maybe
much,
I'm
yeah.
confusing it with 2. I don't remember it being too bad, but not too great. That's
pretty
pretty
good
much
after
all I
that.
remember about this game. Not too bad, not too great.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
You fucking idiot.
Oh no!
Tails, what were you doing? Oh, right, isn't this the sort of like then constantly losing the emeralds? Or was
Yeah.
that another game?
No, that's this game.
Where did he come from?
He's
It's just his idle animation, but we just rose him out of the ground. What? How did he... Okay.
I suppose this is the one that most integrates the Chaos Emeralds into the story proper.
Stone tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember then too, they just kind of like show up at some point. It's random at the end.
His design's kind of gross, actually, when you actually stop and look at it. He's got like a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some House of the Dead going on sometimes.
They got that guy to design Chaos.
Oh, I love his little idea in this game where when he destroys the thing, he's going to build his Robotnik land.
Yeah, I think that didn't come again to like Sonic Colors.
That happened.
Aw, shit, he has one of those smoke bombs that don't use smoke.
Can we?
No way, Tails.
Yeah, we probably can.
The monster can't transform, so it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
I kind of like Tails being voiced by an actual kid. It's got this crappiness to it that I just kind of find endearing.
I was going to cut you off until you said crappiness.
No. Yeah, no, sure as hell isn't good. Oh, right, little dumbass puzzles.
Well, like just like find the door this key goes to.
Oh, right, the Dreamcast doesn't have a right analog stick, so yeah, it's one of those shitty camera kind of games.
Well, I remember the camera here being particularly atrocious, and they actually added a
It's of the
camera in the
time.
GameCube that was a little less atrocious. Like there are 2 camera mirrors in the GameCube, and there's only the worst one here.
Is this game a Metroidvania?
No, because
That's a
it's
not.
fun.
That's a
Or
joke.
no.
That's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Good transition there. We didn't actually go up.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to, but you don't land correctly. Whatevs. Windy Valley.
What was the point of that? Why not just go to the next level?
I think they were trying to make it bigger than it actually is. It's like they thought like
Pretty much.
it would be like more of an adventure. So something you said earlier, just like
A sense of space.
yeah. But no, it just kind of dumb.
And again, there weren't any platforms that weren't doing the hub world at this point.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then yeah, you just get sucked into a tornado.
Well, fuck.
Well, he's lost a life.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
This whole game looks like it's held together by duct tape and good wishes, you know?
Jump as soon as you land.
Well, I mean, you see the speedruns and you realize it really is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like terrible. I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever, but everything about it it's just so ropey and just so kind of
Yeah,
off kilter.
It's not terrible. It's jank.
Yes, yeah, that's the word, janky.
I remember those jump pads being weirdly finicky for just press A to jump to the next one.
Yeah.
Is that the Eye of the Storm?
And then,
What was that last game we were watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic Spinball. Yeah, that was pretty rad.
Damn it. What was the last game we watched chronologically? Knuckles Chaotix?
Oops.
Damn it. What was the last game featuring a playable Sonic the Hedgehog that was a conventional platformer game that was released chronologically before this one that we did a commentary on?
I
It's
don't
the same
know.
music, that's my point.
They
This actually
use
looks
a
like the
lot
special
of Sonic
stage.
Blast music.
They used 2, Yoshi. I don't think they used more than the 2 songs. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I only remember just the Green Grove.
I think there's 2.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame because it's a really good soundtrack, and I like these remixes. But I mean, this game also has a good soundtrack anyway, so
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Such a weird connection
We
between...
have to land so high.
Can I just point out how much these rails look like? Like, this whole area looks like the special stage from 3D.
It does, yeah. Also, the fact that
Maybe what gave them this idea.
there's not a lot of platforming going on here.
No.
It's a lot of look at these cool camera angles and look at Sonic run real fast.
A lot of what you think about when you think about
Oh.
Sonic is sort of huge.
So, yeah, about those, like, they look cool, but if you, like, press the analog stick anywhere, in any direction you're not supposed to, that happens. Like, it can just kind of stops awkwardly in its tracks.
Yeah.
I fear Sonic.
Sometimes Tails can like land in front of the camera, or you
It's
go
like-
weird places and you just see tails wagging in your face.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely like.
That would look like, you know, I have to go now, my planet needs me. But in reverse, they just like, I have to arrive now, my Sonic needs me. It was just a static, like, animate. It was just him frozen in a walking cycle. They just pushed him in the frame. They get in the frame, damn it! What a weird, junky game. And this is a killer app for a console.
Yeah.
I hope they're okay.
But I could sleep soundly if they aren't.
I gave up on Friends a long time ago.
For Station Square will be departing soon.
I want to talk to you, but I'm not really going to give you time to look at this
Go
dialogue.
to Station Square. You may find
Go to Station Square, you fucking idiot!
Oh, nice to explore. There's nothing to explore. What the?
I love that instead of it being like natural or fluid, it's just like, oh, by the way, you should be here.
Also, like, these two areas are just so not related. You know, it's like, how do we bridge these two areas? Train.
Well, I mean, it's a train. It gets you
Yeah.
places.
I know that, but it's just like city area, ruins area, but it isn't like.
Like, you have no idea how connected these things are. Like, I know they're connected by train, but like, how close are they? Like, how likely is it that Eggman found them over in
Yeah,
the ruins?
I mean, I'm overthinking this, but it's like there's no sense of place. It's just
I always
random.
thought like
somewhere
it
in
was
the
kind of,
city
you
where
know,
can go down into the sewer.
of distance, like from, it's like not like suburb distance, a little more, you know, just kind of. It's a bit of a train ride, but not too far. You know, it's just kind of, you know.
Well, some of the ruins later on. Again, I'm overthinking this for like a dumbass kids game, but like it's very like South American ruins. But then you get this, which just kind of looks like San Francisco, and it's just kind of. I don't know.
I never thought of it as specifically San Francisco.
I don't know. This is the whole art style in this game just kind of bothers me, and I don't know.
I'm just sitting here thinking, why does Sonic need the train? He can just run real fast.
Yeah, that's... Why do you have to go in the sewers for this shit? Just give the fucking upgrade.
It's an adventure.
Now you've
Fuck
got
the
light
adventure.
speed shoes.
I feel like a lot of your
Hold
complaints are
the
going to be
option
argued
button
by
to store
like
power.
other
Once
games
you
of the
have enough
era
power, you
and
use the
just
button and you
not
can do
knowing
the
how to fit in.
Lightspeed dash. The Lightspeed dash lets you
Imitating
control
other
rings
games
at
of the era without
lightspeed.
thinking about
As
what's
long
good
as
for
there's a
you.
trail of rings, you can go
Yeah.
just about anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
And none of them are... individually, they do not fuck things up, but they kind of just death of 1,000 cuts.
So,
Yeah.
I forgot you had to charge that at one point, so I guess they fixed that in Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outline on it looks super goofy as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's an Easter egg in this game. It's a
Oh
Yoshi egg.
yeah, you can't steal it because you have to do an Indiana Jones thing.
I can see why people love this game, though. It is so quirky and weird. Like, it is, like...
Yeah.
For, like, such a mainstream franchise, this is a very cult kind of game.
We don't love the game the same way we love, like, masterpieces. We love the game in the same way we love...
Deadly Premonition.
I like that,
You
yeah.
can go to the casino area at nighttime.
Okay.
It's almost like a casino night.
In some sort of zone. It's Animal Crossing.
Buttons. All right, those things hit stuff. Like the little sparks. It's weird.
Urgh.
There's also like
Whoa.
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the
I don't know.
time
There's
to
just
restore
nothing
power
like
for the
leading you to these
Lightspeed
areas.
dash.
It's just like, oh, if you look around, you might find some power-ups.
Well,
I
I mean,
just
this one
realized-
is optional, so I think it isn't like into that.
That thing you just got on his wrist, that's a Smash costume, I just realized.
Ow!
I think in 2 it's like the bounce bracelet or something more important than you can charge your thing faster.
Okay.
That thing just pushed Sonic into the ground.
Welcome to the casino. Ow, my head.
This game's physics are just awful.
Times like this, I'm glad we just go for YouTube videos and not actually playing it, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I'd hate to play this game and beat it 100%. That would suck.
Oh, we're definitely not. This video isn't going to be 100%. We're not going to look at all the side missions, which is do the same thing only with in a time limit or something.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And we're not raising a Chao to beat the Chao Garden.
Oh god, yeah.
Bonk.
That's a weird place to put in the entrance button. I don't know. I
Or
don't think most people
here's
aren't
a
Sonic
crazy,
fans.
I've got a degree in games design, here's a crazy idea. How about when you beat the last level, you just go to this level?
You're not thinking,
How about that?
You're not thinking 1999.
You're not thinking fourth dimensionally.
Oh yeah, this is a gimmick stage.
Oh yeah.
Ready to
That's what this game
400
needs.
rings. Well, the gimmick is pinball, which isn't too bad.
What was the last game we played before the last game before that chronologically? Whatever, Sonic Spinball.
Or maybe we'll just suck. Oh yeah, the way you fucking tilt it just looks like. Rawr.
Why is it the original design?
It's just classic-y, There's nothing wrong with it.
This game's so weird though. I honestly can't tell if that's like an aesthetic choice, like classic Sonic, or if they just actually fucked up and they didn't get like the artwork of Sonic in time and they already made this texture.
I think
I can honestly suspect. I can imagine that happening.
Oh gee.
Oh hey, have you ever played a pinball table where when you go in one of the loops, you get to see it like that?
I mean, I don't know how you do that on a real table, like with like a camera.
So this stage is just like you get enough rings and then you win, right?
Yeah, or there's this table and then there's the Knights pinball table.
But why is it
But if
wasting time?
you lose all your balls before you get all the things, then you have to go through the basement area,
Ah, yeah.
which is the actual stage that you are punished to doing.
Yeah, I hate playing the actual game.
Like, even if we don't see it here, that's Tails' stage, so we'll see it. I mean, we've had pinball casino zones before, but never quite so literally.
Yeah?
I just
I
realized
just
there's
love timer pinball.
there's no real connection between pinball and casinos.
Yeah, I mentioned that before when we first got our, pinball casino.
Yeah.
Oh.
In Sonic. It's just something that happened.
I guess they're just like amusement machines. I suppose there's nothing stopping you putting a pinball machine in a casino, but it ain't gambling.
I
You're
mean,
getting
yes,
money back.
maybe, I know, Japan has pachinko, and, that's gambling. Maybe they have, more of a kinship, than
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
here.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe. I can buy that, yeah.
So, I want to say
Welcome to
that...
the toilet. Oh, we got enough rings so that we don't go to the fucking toilet, I guess.
I was just trying to remember whether or not
Also
gonna
this.
see the pinball. Oh, right!
What is this, Scrooge McDuck level?
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah, to get to that end of level, you have the thing shake you out until the bound of rings is high enough for you to reach.
What is this game? I mean, I've played it before, but I forgot this shit. Like, what the hell? It's like an adventure game, but there's no real, like dialogue system. You have to, awkwardly, walk up to people and hit the A button. It just... I mean, this doesn't really lend itself for a hub world area. It moves too fucking fast. Its controls are too janky.
Let's see the other one.
Maybe the third one. I don't know if there was a...
Oh, it's Knights, isn't it? Yeah. I've never played Knights.
I don't know anything about it.
Neither do I.
It's
Also-
very much a cult following kind of game,
Yeah.
where people like it, really like it, and people who don't like it, really don't like it. This is what we got instead of a proper Sonic game on the Saturn.
That's
I like that there's
Saturn?
these cards that are sort of like the spinners in a pinball table.
Yeah.
I remember not having any idea how these things work.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Knight's Peon.
It's like you get 5 of them, and then I guess if you get the right kind of cards, you get a bonus, but...
Yeah, I have no idea how this table works.
This just made me think of every time you play a game on Steam, then you get stupid trading card, and I don't give a shit.
You can convert those into actual money. I don't know what the hell these things do at all.
I sold a Skullgirls card for a penny because I just didn't want it in my account.
I am that angry.
Pretty much, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this? Get the hell out of here.
Remember we said we were going to play that game again?
Nope.
I watched the video.
I don't remember playing it ever.
We said that in the video. We're like, we're gonna come back to this.
No, we're not.
Actually, real quickly, I think you said it. You're like, I'm not done with this, and I'm like, all right.
I may have not.
It's like that's
Also,
how you roll.
why are we weirdly shiny? We're like white.
I don't know.
That's something I don't remember happening.
Maybe it's a Knights thing.
As in, in the... Oh yeah, they had a different lighting engine in the GameCube version, if I remember reading all the things, because
Yeah.
this had a crazy proprietary lighting engine. They did it with a more normal one in the GameCube version. Maybe that's what's causing that weirdness. Like, you can see what they're doing, like, how they're lit here.
Tails,
Tails, just get it.
just like fly me up there or something. I don't know.
I forgot how to grab.
Can they just, like, not have Tails there, you know? Just... What?
Yeah, Tails is just sort of randomly following you because that's
He does
what
that, I guess,
do.
but it just annoys me more that you can't just fly up there, little shit. Card and pinball.
That's one of the fixes for Sonic Adventure Complete.
Is it just the 2 tables, or
I think
is this a different one?
What? What do you mean?
the 2 pinball tables, if there's any more.
Oh, the 2 tables, yeah. There's just 2 tables.
Okay.
I really hope there's not any more of these.
This is so bizarre.
They reuse levels. I don't remember them reusing this.
No, the casino is just the casino.
It's so weird. Like this is like this weird mini game, but it's proprietary. You have to play this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fastest way and the speedrun way is to just go to the failure area. You run through that, which is an actual stage.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Like, as the game designer's intent, though, is for you to do this.
Yeah.
Which is, you know me. I'm not against playing a bit of pinball, but it doesn't look great. I mean, I can't judge any of these games too harshly when I'm not actually playing them, but I don't remember this controlling great.
I mean, it's a pinball table.
Yeah.
And with this physics engine. So remember the one in the DLC for Sonic Generations pretty janky as well.
This one's really kind of slow.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't remember doing this, like, ever hitting nearly 10 minutes on this stage, even when playing casually. But maybe I just failed. Got it over with. Or maybe I just got a good roll on the fucking slot machine. And actually aim for the slot machine. I don't know.
I've got a question. What happens if you lose all your lives?
You have to
Fuck,
start,
I don't know.
you have to start the level over, I guess.
Just level?
Pretty much.
I have no idea, because I never run out of lives in modern games, so...
Because...
I mean, we already have 15.
Yeah, live system in all kind of 3D platforms just kind of seemed a bit weird when the games came longer and less arcade-like, you know?
Yeah, lives have always been a relic. For quite a while.
Oh,
Okay!
what?
Okay.
Found a flaw with this otherwise perfect game.
Sonic Adventure, everyone!
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may
Thanks
even
to
help
Call.
clear the way.
So that thing was just... Oh, right, that's the call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
And the only real reason you realize that is because they have the same voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tails. Sonic.
Sonic, I'm drowning!
It's
Sonic!
Sonic!
Sonic! Ah!
This game is an endless source of amusement somehow.
Not for the reasons they intended.
No.
Are you laughing with our game or at it? With. I love Big. He's great. I also just remember this. I'm pretty sure it's this voice of Sonic that was in Twisted Metal 4.
What? Oh, as
That
Oh yeah, we just
raver
dropped
dude.
a key in there.
Pizza Boy.
Yeah.
These keys
Along with-
really are just arbitrary, given that they already do arbitrary lockups. So why bother you doing a key? Oh fuck! He's got poison gas on his thing.
If only Sonic had some sort of speed ability.
Hey, he's not the reactionist Hedgehog alive.
Okay, now, yeah, all the constant fuck-ups with the emeralds are coming back to me.
Oh yeah, that's.
I kind of forgot that's how this plot works. What are you
His
doing?
legs sort of twitching.
Oh man. What happened to
Why
that
didn't
emerald
Eggman
you
just put a
had?
bullet through their brains while they were unconscious?
Oh man, what happened last
Eggman's
night?
got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1.
Wait, the
and
other
that's
one? What
not
other
good.
one?
Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Find out in Knuckles chapter? I don't know.
Oh, and yeah, I just remember this is the part where like you turn the corner and then you get a forced cutscene of like looking at Cream the rabbit finding the difference in the GameCube version.
Oh yeah, that was just like a weird forced Easter egg.
A weird advertisement
She didn't exist, yeah.
Yeah.
This was made.
for their upcoming game.
Was that like Sonic Advance
It's Sonic
2.
Advance 2, yes.
2?
Yeah. What?
I forgot exactly how arbitrary these keys are when
Why
everything
is-
else is arbitrary.
why
so
is- Why is the key in an alleyway? Why at least put it in
it
front of the
fell
player?
in there? It fell in there.
Well,
I mean, we saw the cutscene.
Why don't they just give you the key from doing the
What more
the casino?
explanation do you need?
I mean, where else do you find random Mystic Ruin keys? In alleyways.
Why did he do the casino first?
Because there was a Chaos Emerald there.
There was a Chaos Emerald in the casino.
So you could have just gotten this key and just gone there at any time, right?
How did he know there was a Chaos
No,
Emerald
it
there?
didn't fall until you go in the casino because that was very clearly and obviously established. You go into the casino and then an ice key falls from the sky. Also, the rocks fall. You know, the door opens because Kay Lumsey jumps around and breaks open the gear to Mystic Ruins.
No, I normally wouldn't mind this, but like you can't like go. This is Sonic Adventure. We're gonna have like a kind of a realistic world, and you're gonna have to explore and do these puzzles. When you still got this arbitrary video game shit that makes no sense.
I love the key floating in just as an explanation of we can't like actually make you put the key in there.
Yeah.
It was in an alleyway in a casino. How did it?
Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, this isn't that old, you know.
Yeah.
It's old, but it's not that old.
This
Like you can
game
explain
is-
shit.
So jank.
Like just say, oh we, like okay. Here's me being a writer, right? Oh, one of our team took the key and he tried to gamble it. You know, he placed a bet using the key, and he lost. That's why it's at the casino. That's all I need. Also, what the hell is that texture? Oh, I thought it was supposed to be a mountain range. It's just a
God,
cliff face,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that texture changed or is not less noticeably jank in the game, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember this at all.
I do.
I remember this just because it has the name Ice Car. I was like, oh, it's just supposed to be the same level, but
No, I mean like King and Icicles.
oh. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember a lot.
Yeah, but it is weird. It's
Oh.
like Ice Cap, but not Ice Cap Zone, just Ice Cap. But I mean, this area is in fact very wild and cool and groovy, so.
But what? Just the camera there. You're just like, what just happened? Oh,
What?
fucking game.
Edited out of death, I guess.
So here's what happens when you do platforming in this game.
Yikes.
Wow, this is really showing up Mario 64, right? What a piece of shit. This is a true masterpiece. How did Mario 64 get this so right? And this game get it so wrong?
That's a tale of developers and swords, eternally retold.
I feel like I can answer all of your questions, Bob, with one simple answer. This game is bad. They just...
So, why is this game bad? The answer, this game is bad.
It was developed by people who
Thanks.
don't know what the hell they're doing.
Use the panel
Yeah,
to
basically.
that may even
And
help guide
still
you.
don't. You're right, I don't know what I'm doing.
Why is he a pirate?
It's a Simpsons line.
Oh. Wow.
Wow!
Oh, it's
Radical!
it's just like Ice Cap Zone, except I love going towards the camera. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like City Escape, I guess.
No. No.
What?
Oh, I guess this boarding segment.
Snowboard and then going towards the camera while being chased by something.
Yeah, but those were two different segments in City Escape, I guess. But yeah, no, that doesn't really change much.
What if we open the next game with this?
What are we doing?
We're escaping a snowfall on a snowboard.
I mean,
It's
like,
radical.
in
Why
terms
is
of
he here?
gameplay, like, are we avoiding anything?
We're grabbing the rings if we want to. We
Yeah,
can leave our
they're
friends
good.
behind. But it's kind of a bonus segment, I guess.
Hey, should we spend our development time like refining the controls, make them tighter, make the gameplay better? No, we need a snowboarding segment. We need that programmed right now. Like, yeah, okay, but like the controls for Sonic aren't great. Like, give me a bit of time and them up. And no,
Variety is the key word of Sonic design in this era.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize how focused Sonic Heroes is in comparison. Even that has like 9 characters, 12 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like basically they're mostly the
together.
same, except for like each team has one of each.
And they have the same levels. They don't like have to redesign every single level using.
Honestly, I didn't realize how much of an improvement Adventure 2 is to this game. Which is funny because it's like a lot cornier and like
Yeah, not bad.
story stupid, but it's like playable.
This is still playable. This is not a terrible game, but it's definitely.
I mean, from my perspective, as someone who played them like well after the fact, like I think they control about the same. It's just this doesn't, 2 doesn't have the stupid hub worlds. That's really the only difference.
I remember 2 being better, like just not
It's
as many
more
just
polished.
yeah, not as many weird interactions with basically everything that you touch like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess we find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
More in the. Well, we got a Chaos Emerald. Now what?
Whee!
Can you just imagine playing this though? Like it's running towards the camera.
I don't have to imagine it. I did it. It's awful. It's weird and
I don't think you even have camera controls in this game.
I think it's like on the
actually,
shoulder
you got
buttons.
You got the C button and the C stick in the GameCube one, but here's their favorite meme.
I love this thing.
What's up?
I'm not even being ironic.
Oh yeah.
What? What's that sound? My jaw's dislocated, Knuckles.
Give me the emeralds you have right now.
Did we charge a spin dash into
Let's
the
just
machine?
see you take 'em.
The faces are so bad.
Yes. Yes, the face. That's one thing they definitely improved into is that they aren't so comically bizarre.
yeah.
But is that really a better thing? Or...
Oh no!
There it is. I
I
forgot
love
what exactly.
the health bar in the upper right.
Oh yeah.
A debug number in like that is a debug display of his health.
He doesn't even put his name next to it.
I like how that was basically the same fight from Sonic and Knuckles though.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
Oh no,
I remember being able to play a lot better than that shit. He's wearing like a crown of. Oh, this is goggles. I thought he was wearing olives on his head, like a wreath.
Like taking candy from a baby.
I like that Eggman is just always watching. He is just always there.
That's a Chaos
He's Big
Emerald.
Brother.
I mean,
isn't he?
he's got a good thing going.
I can't get over the little crescent symbol on Knuckles' chest. Has a big fork in it now on certain angles.
Hold it right there, creep. You can't get away with this. Knuckles. don't
Sonic the
forget
comic
that
depicted it as like a
again.
necklace he wears.
Hey, what about you? Way to go, knucklehead.
Again, like working with just the sprites, like, you know, how would you interpret it, I
have
guess.
4 lovely emeralds.
I have four lovely emeralds.
I kind of like Chaos.
Yeah, Chaos is a pretty cool design. It's kind of cool to have like an antagonist, not just some robot or something. It's pretty out there.
My friend.
I just wish he was in a better game.
He's kind of intimidating whenever he's not just standing around being fed emeralds.
Oh, he transformed again.
Oh right, yeah, and then the two of the different.
Cuts us any slack.
You kind of miss some in between transformations that you see with the other characters.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's a good kind of ambitious.
The story, the way they handle story is like the one real like solid thing going on here.
I mean, when you say that, I mean like the actual.
Just
That's fair.
the actual ideas involved with like the way they plot out the story between characters, and not the fact that you play as 6 different characters.
And also, like Sonic just goes like, "Oh, I need to be here. I just know the emerald's here, and it's in an alleyway." So
Yeah.
like that kind of quote story.
And let's talk about this boss fight, how weird it is that you just sort of stand in water.
It's like quicksand.
Yeah.
You sink
But
in
still,
it.
that's completely weird.
Yeah, no, like why? It's like if it was supposed to be like a swamp and it's like mud, I don't know, maybe I can roll with that, but it's just water.
It's like they designed this fight, and then like the preceding cutscene took place in that hub world, and it's like, oops, oh, I just made it water. It's a lake. But even then, you can just conjure up some sand. Like, what's the problem with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes...
Do you think the different like parts of the development team are actually like communicating with each other? Because this feels like very patchwork. Like the left hand doesn't know what the right one's doing.
I don't know.
My opinion is that yes, because all of it is equally terrible.
Hey,
I don't know if
you
that's
guys.
necessarily the problem, is that they're not communicating with each other. I'm not sure I
Well-
would guide that as what's going on here.
Well, the problem there is that the guy doing the soundtrack didn't get the memo that they were going for terrible. Like, hey, can you make the music like slightly less good? You making our like graphics and shit look worse, and he missed that.
I kind of interpreted that differently. I'm sorry. It's not,
Oh.
not quite what I meant.
You some other time.
How do you interpret it?
I thought you meant like the different parts of like the story, like the different like characters, I guess.
Oh, probably. Nah, no. That's like the one bit that's actually a little cohesive.
Yeah.
Pre-rendered cutscenes.
I mean, it was the style at the time.
I was just gonna like say that, but I'm like thinking, well,
Yeah.
they're not really not a thing anymore.
Yeah, but not quite in this show-off UA.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I
like,
still think the pre-rendered bits remind me like Final Fantasy VIII,
And
like that
especially
kinda-
not the way where you have a cartoony game like this, where you bump the pre-rendered cutscenes up like by 30-fold or whatever.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier.
Still one of the best line reads. Behold my floating masterpiece!
Chaos. Adieu until we meet again, my friends.
I mean, when you're a villain like Eggman, you can get away with those line reads.
yeah.
This might be a stupid question. It's not the same guy it is currently, is it?
No,
Let him get away.
they changed most of the cast at some point.
I don't think it's Jim Carrey now.
It's like between Sonic Heroes and later on is where most of the cast changed up.
Unfinished business to take care of.
This is sort of...
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take
No
care of
problem,
it.
Knuckles. By the way, fuck you for decking me, you piece of shit.
Why are my eyebrows like this?
I don't know about you. I mean, I always like move my brow up and down like I'm having a seizure whenever I speak.
You know, at one point, like really early on, I was like, okay, maybe all the mouth movement is bad because it's like one of those like they they synced it up for Japanese but didn't bother to change it for English. But no, I'm pretty sure it's just a stock animation that just looks.
It is wildly animated, and the one thing like I really noticed when going from 2 to 1, even back in the day, they're just going crazy with those fucking.
You know what this reminds me of? This specific kind of anime. Oh, it's Tracy Island. Neither of you will ever get what I'm referring to. God, it really is. The over animation reminds me of Twisted Metal 4. Maybe it's just hearing that Sonic voice, but you know how everything was just animated for the sake of being animated. Like, hey, look what we can do. Whether, even though it should be like, stop, that's too much animation. Their faces don't have to move that much.
I like how this shares 2 voice actors, at least, with Twisted Metal 4.
Must be the same union or something.
I think it was like Lena Minnelli's group or something. Not sure.
Yeah.
Though. They did a lot in this era. Oh yeah, Sky Chase.
A sub game.
Yeah, we're Kirby now.
Oh yeah, and there's Meta Knights, whatever.
Yeah, the Halberd.
The Halberd.
Yeah. Wow, what a fucking rip off of Kirby, just like Kirby's Avalanche.
Kirby's Avalanche is a rip-off of Kirby?
No, I mean Sonic ripped off Kirby's Avalanche.
Oh, okay. I forgot about these segments because they're awful.
It's like
it's Sky Chase.
No,
Sky Chase was always a weird fit, but this kind of enhanced, like, it's a weird fit that worked in spite of itself because of careful design.
Right.
And careful design is not where it does not belong in the same room as Sonic Adventure.
No. Alright, thanks for frying us alive, Tails. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we actually dodged that. Usually we go right through it. At least when you're playing it, you can kind of go for a high score, because it's better than just sitting on your ass doing nothing.
So is this just like really bad Afterburner? Like, is that the vibe I'm getting here?
I've never played Afterburner, unfortunately. So.
I can confirm it's really bad.
It's bad at...
It's bad in that it's boring, not that it's janky.
Yeah, it's really long. The player's having a fun time with it, I guess.
I mean, this is what you do. You go for
You're
the
make
big
your own...
points, yo!
Gonna make your own fun of this shit.
He's just like spinning in circles, like woo. He's trying to barrel roll, but
because your cursor, you know, your movement and your cursor is the same thing, so you're sweeping the cursor around.
Yeah.
To acquire targets to lock on.
Didn't we have a discussion about the relevancy of points in games? Because this seems even more pointless now than it ever did.
no.
To be fair, I think there may be a mission for this stage in order to get amount of
Is that a
points.
different model for Sonic?
Yeah, I think they just used an earlier model for this section, or just like
Like,
they
oops, we
don't have
used
the
too many
cutscene
polygons?
models, they're too big for actual gameplay.
Ta-da.
We're dead. Mission complete.
I'm trying to remember if this game actually had the different missions, because I know Adventure 2 had
No, it definitely had them.
Hmm.
Because otherwise you would get like almost all the emblems right away. Like
Ah.
it has the separate mission mode, which you go into the menu and can play stages you've beaten, and there's like little missions that are like get here in with 100 yings or in 4 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly like when Castlevania 1, where you fall into the stage,
Tails?
the underwater stage.
Tails!
Oh, animated as well.
Tails, are we dead?
Yeah, man, we're dead.
Look, Mommy! It's a hedgehog!
You're not who I'm looking for.
You should die.
Whoa!
Blub, blub.
His eye just did like a 360. You see that?
Not quite, no.
One of his eyes just went
Yeah.
like rolled like in a complete circle in his head. Can we talk about like, just how weird it's just they were humans now? And I just
We've mentioned it a lot, I think.
but like is Sonic unique? Like because it's like the Anthro characters, right? But there's also just humans. Like is Sonic unique, or are there like other? You know, how tall is he? Like,
Well, there's
4
like, they
feet?
keep getting more
Why don't you
characters,
try
but
going
like,
to the casino?
I just have a feeling that, there's just like, Sonic type animals around, but they're rare and stuff. It
I
never
guess.
feels that weird to me because I wasn't grounded in all this weird Sonic media that developed independent of their creators.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, when you grow up reading the comics and watching, like, the Western cartoons, then suddenly you play this and you're just like, that's not what I pictured. That's not how I envisioned this. Because you know, oh, it's Amy.
Long time no see.
Brrrt.
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway?
I guess
They
Sonic,
gave
I guess,
the creepy stalker role.
So you need to be his
Yeah.
bodyguard for
yeah,
a
that's,
You must be kidding.
What's that sound?
while. If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
hey, remember Sonic CD?
I don't.
That's one way to phrase it.
How about no?
No trains are currently in service.
I respectfully decline.
She was
Ah,
actually
but-
really fun to play in Advanced 1, because she was basically at hard mode, because she couldn't
Yeah.
do the spin dash.
Yeah, she was interesting. I remember that. I don't remember her being all that interesting here.
She's gimmicky. But we'll get to that.
Anyway, welcome to Twinkle Park.
Lucky us.
Ah, look!
Now-
Robots on the loose.
Ah, look!
He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
He's very cheesy.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, now what? Huh?
Amy?
You couple's getting free.
Who is the who is the one that determines who is a cute couple?
Amy! Wait!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why?
Man! That girl is such a pain.
Okay, forget the robot, I guess.
I do love how Sonic sort of just kind of forgets about Amy after this act.
Wasn't he chasing the egg carrier? Wasn't he looking for Tails? Oh,
Yeah, but he got sidetracked. 'Cause
yeah, fuck Tails, I guess.
Because Amy and a robot showed up. I love the
Amy just sort of dragged him around.
Oh, there's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we just change to the GameCube? This looks completely different.
No,
This is just the lighting.
No, the lighting looks much worse than the GameCube. He
Huh.
he looks like he's covered in powder. It's weird.
yeah, this is their proprietary lighting engine, which
Yeah.
I heard people thinking, like, that it was bad that it was gone, and
You literally change anything about something, and then people are like, "Well,
What?
that sucks."
Uh-oh, they're foreshadowing Sonic 06.
now it's Sonic 08.
Like,
Yeah, it's a ring counter on your
What is
back.
that? Yeah, what is that, like Sonic Colors?
oh,
I don't remember this at all.
It's
yeah.
fine enough. Because, I mean, it's sort of like a lot of the autopilot parts on the stage, but it's a little car, so it makes sense.
Except it's Sonic.
Yeah.
He could run.
Well,
Shit.
maybe he just wants to chill, okay?
Yoshi.
Take a relaxing break, okay? Oh
Yoshi.
yeah, this one has the bomb power-up that makes all the enemies
Yoshi.
die.
Don't tell SK about the Sonic racing games.
It's just silly.
This is like a dodgem car with the hovers?
Yeah, it's like a bump because this is a theme park, so this is like
Okay.
bumper cars.
I mean, if this was real, I'd have a go. Looks fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I can see why Nintendo gave Sega the rights to make an F-Zero game after this clearly saw this and just like, yep. I just noticed Sonic turning his head like that Sonic Robo Kart game. Like it's a 2D sprite.
Get in the hole.
That's surprise your one ring. Oh wait. Oh Jesus.
I mean, the roller coaster is good here because it's sort of like an intro to the level, basically. It's just like, you know.
Plus, it doesn't require pressing buttons or suffering the controls.
No, it's neat. It's
Yeah, no, it is neat. I'm sure it was great for promotional material.
Oh yeah, the bowling thing.
What?
Yeah, you get a bunch of
Really?
rings. You get a strike.
These developers were just like, "Hey, boss, look what I made." Well, okay, that's kind of neat, but it'll never fit in the game. Like, oh no, we're gonna like just make a stage with just loads of random shit. And it'll fit. We'll just say it's an amusement park. What are they?
I mean, there are lots of weird ass gadgets in 3.
yeah. I was say you could say that about a lot of Sonic games, but at least those games it wasn't kind of.
It wasn't as big as like here's a
Integrated
bowling.
well. Now I'm just remembering the Sonic Robo Blast Kart
Yeah.
stage, which has a lot of these elements.
It almost seems like it was just straight up a remake of this. Well, I don't think it is, but it's like.
But a race course.
Yeah, it was a fucking nightmare.
I don't remember this level at all.
It's one of the most memorable levels from the game, in my opinion.
It seems to be. I
Yeah.
don't know, because I just blanked on it.
Did you beat this game? I forget.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Huh.
I think if I remember correctly, the only thing I didn't do is I don't think I actually beat Chaos,
No.
like the good ending.
The ending.
Yeah. Which I think the requirement's just to beat it with all characters.
Yeah.
So I probably
So
got
you only did the
big
Sonic
and now.
story, in other words, probably.
I think I did Knuckles. I think I did Amy. I think when I got to Big, I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't want to do pigs.
So
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
I was just looking at like that one segment where they like really took their time to jump on one platform, and I'm like trying to think like the thing that makes I think Mario better than Sonic for 3D platforming is Mario has like a set amount of top speed, whereas
Yeah.
Sonic, I mean I guess Sonic probably does too, but his is a lot bigger, and so you can you have to be very careful how you jump because you can very easily overshoot or undershoot if you are not careful. And the fact is, like, your big gap closer is the homing attack, which A, can home onto random shit, but mostly it just darts you in one direction, and you have to, like, slow down or make sure you shot in the right direction. It's like, it's just...
Well, I mean, you lose a lot of momentum coming out of the homing attacks, which is nice.
I think you do if you're still in midair once you do, but, like, if you hit the ground with it, you'll just go dashing across. It's just, it's not designed well enough to be...
Yeah, not
Sonic's
bad.
jumps are really floaty, too.
Yeah. Alright.
This is my mediocre platforming shit. It's so mediocre. I love it. Give me that mediocre.
I 100% Sonic 2, or Sonic Adventure 2, rather.
Oh shoot! I've lost Amy.
Oh no!
Even I didn't do that, but that was probably mostly because of the Chao.
I'd better catch her before it does.
I'd better completely forget about this plot thread.
If this was Shadow the Hedgehog, he wouldn't be afraid to say "hold ass."
Here's was it a magazine?
No, it's like a key card, I think. Like, it's you use it to get into the warehouse, and it's like their employee ID or key card or whatever. Yeah, employee card. There we go. You know,
Yeah,
dropping
hit
out
by
of
a
the
car.
sky.
Yeah, that happens.
I could like
completely
write
forgot how stupid these keys are. I know they were like arbitrary. I forgot how incredibly arbitrary they were.
I could just like come up with like 2 lines of dialogue that would just at least
Yeah,
make a little bit of sense
like
to connect it.
there's no reason you couldn't have found it at the end of the last level for all of this stuff.
No.
Like,
No,
it
not at
would have
all.
been pretty arbitrary even then, but it would at least have been like, you know what, you found it on the way.
The reason is they didn't want to program in levels cutscenes.
What was
Probably.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, this level I remember just because of Sonic Generations.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a pretty similar level in Sonic 2, which makes sense. I mean, you're running around on roads. It's, you know, a way to run around at top speed is roads.
Yeah.
Well, I meant specifically this level with the music and all.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is literally this level.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally one of the levels. I just didn't know which one it was.
The, I mean, we can mention this when we get to it, but- oh god. Sonic Generations level choice was done by like a fan vote, but they didn't know it was like they were choosing the levels. They just asked what's your favorite level, which is why Sonic Generations has a really like bizarre number of city levels
Yeah.
compared to your typical Sonic game, which
Yeah, because
is kind of jarring how many city levels there are.
I don't remember all the levels. I know, like, the like, adventure segment it's this and then City Escape.
Yeah. Which, you know, it's... I think there's kind of an art to doing, like, the level order for a Sonic game, and that's, like... You don't put 2 city levels back to back, I'm sorry. That's just... It's not a written rule, but it just feels wrong. There's also, like, Crisis City and... Chemical Plant's kind of a city level.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
definitely, like, close enough. And the one from Sonic Unleashed, which is like, it's like a Greek city, but it's still a city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, interesting locale, but yeah.
I mean, Crisis City is post-apocalyptic, so it's like fucking
I mean-
Infernal City with like you know, sinking into lava.
Yeah, Icon of Sin fight at the end.
To beat the game, you must beat me.
Oh,
Don't worry, they. Oh, well, there's that
Hang on,
little
hang on a
part at
sec,
the
hang on.
beginning where you can run into.
hang on. That sample is used in, I think it's a KOF game. So I just want to hear it. There's another sample that's just straight up in Capcom vs SNK 2. So from the New York level, in fact, that may have been it.
This part is always a weird part of the stage, mostly because it's just set up to be a Knuckles level.
Yeah,
and you
it's
kind of go through it.
yeah, it's not meant to be run through as Sonic, but you do it anyway.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger weaknesses of this one compared to 2 is that each of the levels, like, you know, all the different characters' levels end up in the same areas, you know,
Yeah.
instead of just being their own separate levels.
But it worked so well for Sonic 3 Knuckles.
Oh, yeah, because the characters
Well-
didn't play like that.
Yeah, no,
dissimilarly.
yeah, that's the point I'm making. I don't remember this track.
I remember this level being a lot shorter somehow.
Well, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
We're here.
Oh, God.
Jump up.
That shouldn't be so hard. And I'm not blaming the player, I'm blaming the game. What the fuck?
Yeah, his head follows. So that happens.
I don't remember that being in the GameCube one.
I do.
Oh, shit.
It's just you don't actually end too many levels on a capsule.
Oh,
You
yeah.
usually end them on an emerald.
This is just making me appreciate Sonic Heroes more, but I might take that back when we get to Sonic Heroes and I remember more stuff about it.
I remember not liking that game. compared to Adventure 2, but it has been quite a while.
I played them in a different order.
Yeah.
I thought Sonic Heroes was pretty cool when I was like 13, I think, when that was released. 12, probably
I
12.
think the general opinion is that Sonic Heroes is the worst one, but I think maybe less to do with polish and more to do with the fact that you can't be Sonic all the time like you can in the other ones.
This is also like the same group who say like Sonic CD is the best game in the series, you know? I'd just take that with a pinch of salt.
You also have to remember, Sonic Heroes, like, this game, I guess, in Sonic Adventure, you sometimes replay... Actually, no, you don't replay levels in Sonic Adventure, do you? Sonic Adventure 2?
2, no. You have sort of levels with the same theme on both sides, but they're different levels.
Right,
like, you know.
I guess it was more like this game, like, you would replay levels as, like, different characters, but it'd be the same level, you know? But
yeah.
In Sonic Heroes, I remember that being even less different feeling.
Yeah, 'cause you got the exact same level and all the characters played the same way, and, like, it was just easy mode, medium mode, hard mode, and here's some random objectives.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm
Like,
getting
if you were the kind of person who only plays one of the things and then goes, then...
Why is Sonic carrying an egg?
Because he replaced it with the other egg, Indiana Jones style. It was a stone
Why
egg.
does he want an egg?
It's a gold egg. It's for the Chao Garden, I think. It
Oh.
hatches with
It
gold
was like
Chao or something.
related.
No.
He has to find Amy, I guess. I was just like, is he gonna use the egg to unlock a door, or... What the... So are they like... So does he feed those animals to the Chao? Is that what's
Sort
going
of.
on?
He like gives them to the Chao and they hug them.
Yeah.
And it absorbs them. Like, I don't know. I
Sure.
think the animals just wander off afterwards. They're not like...
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
well, yeah. My cats like to hug small animals too. You know.
They kind of absorb their traits. They take on little animal traits.
Yeah, it's...
Your soul is mine.
It's weird, like, yeah, they'll have, like...
Sort of a DNA absorption creature. Through touch.
I'm glad I didn't explore the Chao stuff, because what the fuck?
Man.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you try to explain something that's just kind of, you know, a little, you know...
What triggered this cutscene?
Going into this area.
I'll come
Huh.
off at the Mystic Ruins.
Okay.
How do
Oh,
you know
yeah,
it's
that's
in
why...
this room, Sonic? Did you get a copy
sort
of
of
this?
gets dropped. We end up in the egg carrier, and then we're just tooling around in the egg carrier because, you know...
They must be going to the Mystic Ruins because that's the only other place that exists. If you're gonna make, like, if your aspirations to make Sonic Adventure, you need more than 2 fucking, like, environments. I'm sorry. It's a shit adventure. It should be called Sonic Shit Adventure.
You did a bad job, Sonic.
Edit the photoshops right now.
Hey there, Bolt Brain. You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya.
That pose.
Here I come.
Hey, what's happening here?
What?
Oh, someone turned the lights out.
The subtitles got darker, too.
Oh, it's supposed to be a shadow.
Ah, fuck, it's a tractor beam.
Why did he have to go to the ruins to get picked up by the egg carrier?
The skyscrapers would have gotten in the way. It needs to fly at low altitude. Jeez.
I've lost
God, man, why stop bashing this game? God, it's being so harsh. Not everything has to make perfect sense. It's just a kid's game.
Okay, anyway.
Oops, we didn't program that quite right. Try again.
It's not even programming. It's like the collision. There's like a gap between there and there, but it still triggers it.
Jesus
I'm pretty sure this
Christ.
is the only game where you kind of walk up walls that way by like going around them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen videos of 06.
I meant as a as
I
an
know what you
intended
meant.
mechanic.
No. Oh god, now what?
Ta-da!
This is the ancient light.
Okay.
Try the light
What?
speed dash toward the enemy.
Now your light
With
speed
this,
dashes can
you
kill
now
people.
do the light speed attack.
They really put a lot of upgrades into this light speed dash.
Yeah.
What?
Also, they used it to break that thing, I guess.
Well, yeah, there was a dude in it, and you killed the dude by the light speed dash, so now you can go in.
Oh, Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Do you think you could like mod the PC version of this game just to like just go from level to level? Like, would that be feasible? 'Cause it'd be like scripted. Like, there would be like a level select like in the code somewhere. You know?
I mean, you
It
It
can.
really depends on how they put it up, but you probably could.
I'm pretty sure you can. I just don't know why anyone would take the effort.
No, I don't mean they would. I'm just. But then again, like Sonic hackers, you know, they'll make anything if they
If you wait for Sonic Adventure Complete, they'll do it for you.
like with Sonic Adventure, you know, less crappy. You know, like
Is Sonic
3D
Adventure Complete an actual thing?
No.
Okay.
Making a joke about Sonic 3 Complete.
I know, but still.
I
I
mean,
think the comparison
no.
to make is Sonic 3D Director's Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. Yeah, we got rid of the hub areas because they suck.
No, there is Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. That's the name of
Oh, is this?
the GameCube release. Yeah.
yeah.
Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
Well, I mean, I'm really glad the GameCube version got rid of the hub worlds because they suck.
The director was like, no, this is perfect.
You didn't change anything. I know, it's perfect. I wouldn't cut it any other way.
I don't actually remember what a lot of the changes were, aside from, I guess,
I mean,
aside from
there
the
weren't
obvious-
yeah. There
Did
weren't
they actually,
any
like- Because the game's so perfect, there's nothing to improve upon.
Also,
Yeah, I mean, the Director's Cut was sort of an
It's a
advertising.
port. I know, it's just
Yeah.
a name for a port. But still.
Yeah.
I like how we hit that pulley and just immediately went top speed.
I remember this music, but not this level. My memory of this game is very selective.
The homing attack is an interesting way to approach combat with I think it works
It's.
in a 3D.
I mean,
world.
it's a necessary. They kind of had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good call.
Yeah, it's one of the few parts of 3D transition that. Yeah, that's a good choice you made there.
I love how there's this big hammer landing on that switch, but it doesn't activate the switch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, random platformer crap, you know, that's how it works, but
It's hedgehog powered.
also, oh, he was going backwards. I thought he was going to go backwards the whole way.
You know what it is? This game doesn't seem finished. Like this whole thing kind of looks like we're very close to release. You know, it's the game's gone gold, but it needs a patch or several.
This track. Ah, spider.
Ugh.
Hey, look,
hate
speed
it.
shoes.
Hey,
Let's
look.
argue about speed shoes.
No. that certainly did help him in some fashion.
Not in this game. It doesn't.
That power have certainly changed the music, I guess.
I mean, at least in this one, there are missions where you try to do it in a time limit rather than just here's some extra points, yo.
Yeah,
And also, don't do 10 minutes. But like 10 minutes is just sort of a We ran out of space to put our variables, so you die, rather than an actual time limit.
This level's pretty interesting, like the lava rising. It's like an idea.
Yeah.
They've got a neat interior of a volcano thing going on.
Yeah.
Waving through, like, the actual lava part, and then, like, the sort of side tunnels.
It also looks more like an actual level than just arbitrary floating tracks in the sky for, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I come from Mario 64. That is abstract as shit. And proud of it.
But the rest of the game doesn't try and have like realistic cities and doesn't have these kind of realistic pre-rendered cutscenes in between.
And now you're just making me think about how they got away with New Donk City, and it somehow worked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember when they first showed Odyssey, and I was just like, I'm getting like real like Sonic Adventure vibes from this. Like him like running around with like humans, which I don't think Mario's ever done before. But
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
it worked.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, he's not a realistic looking human.
I do love how they just go though, like all the other guys, you know.
By animals.
No. Then his head snaps back once the animals get out of range.
Yeah, not bad.
What the fuck you making fun of my game?
Oh right, the air carrier was supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, we found it. It was
We
on the other
chased
side
it.
of the mountain.
On foot.
It's gonna do
Underground.
something. What's the thrust? What's it gonna do?
It's got Amy.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame.
Little monkeys running around in the back.
Also, it's probably a good idea to chase Eggman.
Yeah, you
He
just
just wants to bring. He just want to build some Robotnik land. I wouldn't mind a new amusement park. Twinkle Park's getting kind of old, you know.
I caught a ride.
How is he standing sideways?
Ready to roll, champ? Let's go!
Because they don't know how to animate.
Hey, did someone say Sky Chase?
No.
No.
Sky
No.
Chase.
No.
No, thank you.
Sky Chase.
No.
Act 2.
No.
Sky Chase Act 2, anyone?
Oh, the first Sonic game to divide two acts up really like hours of gameplay.
So if I remember correctly, in the first one of these, the reason that we got knocked out of the sky is because Tails flew like in front of the giant laser.
Pretty much.
Alright. I feel like Tails could maybe avoid that in the future, but I have a
Tails is a
feeling,
moron.
if I remember correctly, I don't think we're going to do that.
We're just causing a bunch of property damage.
I mean,
This is what you would take to if you were like translating the Sky Chase Act from Sonic 2 into 3D. If you had no real idea of how it actually worked as worked as a good thing, just kind of saw it
It's
and
like, oh, yeah.
decided, yeah, I can make that in 3D.
Sonic on a plane. Yeah, let's go.
I just want to say how much less was going on in that, yet it was way more entertaining.
Haha! So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Transforming now.
Ah, yes, he transforms his plan, which
Tails, what are you doing?
Let's do
now we can defeat this.
You made an arm just to make sure Sonic doesn't get caught up in the machinery as it transforms.
Well, I mean, with the way Sonic fucking rides these things, you kind of have to.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Just imagining Sonic getting his leg jammed in the thing going, ah, fuck, Tails, what the hell?
No, he's a
This
genius.
is why Tails is a genius, yes.
He's a genius who doesn't know how to handle the fucking emerald.
Well,
So-
everybody took their stupid pills on the emeralds.
I saw Victor in the arm to just throw him off. No, I'll get this glory, Sonic.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Tosses off Sonic. I'm the hero now, bitch.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing, can't you see? Eggman committed a sin.
Jesus.
The original sin that man's responsible to kidnap Amy.
Amy. Harry.
It all ties together.
We have truly gained enlightenment from watching Sonic Adventure.
Why are we all like working House of the Dead into this?
Because there's not a lot else to do.
Not really. This is on the Dreamcast, close enough.
Yeah.
What's your reference point for Dreamcast games typing in the dead?
I seem to remember the laser being out more. As in, it doesn't just go pew! Kind of stays there, but I don't know.
I remember being closer to it.
They may have changed up this segment. Oh. In any case, can you do this? Eggman? There we go.
Why? You think there'd be other enemies attacking, you know?
We blew them all up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we apparently forgot about the machine gun till now.
Can you just imagine Tails building an LMG? Hey, Sonic, check out my new invention. This'll really fuck up Eggman. This'll shred him. They're armor piercing.
Armor piercer. I made a metal slug.
Check it out, Sonic. Incendiary rounds.
So we were calling Tails a genius earlier, but
Oh.
Alrighty, we're
I don't recall ever calling him a genius. I think he's a dipshit.
Land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
Well, then switch modes, dummy.
It's a one-way transformation, I guess.
yeah, that was wings crashing into the ground.
Really huge.
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
Stop gawking, Sonic, you fucking dumbass.
My friend, so here we go.
My friend. What the fuck? What?
I'm too used to the British Sonic. It was like an asshole to Tails. Just call him Pixel Brain. Like, look what you did, you idiot.
Don't get too many ideas,
That version of Sonic was great. I miss it.
You haven't seen the power this vessel really has.
Oh yeah, he's really, really proud, and the game is really, really proud of this transformation.
Yeah. Sort of weird. It's like, well, then why does the other one exist?
It's like transforming. Like all it does is it puts.
Was that it?
Specifically puts out
Did you see that?
the next stage way farther away and puts another stage in between us. Yeah, it makes the bridge go away from where the landing is, which is a very specific thing to build your thing to trans. Yes, we weren't expecting this because it's stupid.
What was the point of that? Why
Now
didn't they just
have
make that
to
the form?
Sky deck to the bridge. That's the point. He's a genius. He figured out exactly
Why
what
not?
they were gonna do.
Show you. Bring it on.
Why not just make that the original level and that the original design of the ship? What's the point of that cutscene?
Because it's cool.
He said,
It transforms.
"Look at
We already
could
got a
do,
transforming bit.
Mom.
But it wasn't even a good transformation, just the wings turned a bit. Like in Optimus Prime would look at that and he goes like, what the shit?
They are so proud of it.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it keeps coming up. I remember. Oh, and also that happens.
It's Dano, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I hear one can turn into the other, so it's not that weird.
This track
Oh, this is all we need in this game, like bottomless pits.
Oh yeah. We got safety rails though. At least Eggman was considered enough for that.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of things, yeah.
This track is a real
I mean,
banger.
that is the traditional, why don't they just build a bottomless pit too large to jump across
Yeah.
thing.
In my memory, the stage was a lot cooler, but I think it's just because of the music.
I mean, it's got very cool visuals.
It is,
You're,
yeah.
like right here up against the wind whipping it a million miles an hour down there.
I like it. I like them going below the clouds. That's actually pretty cool. Oof. What the shit?
Hell of a design.
That's typical one of those sections that if you press the analog stick at all, where you're not supposed to, you are flying off.
Yeah. And then this thing.
I don't... Yeah, no, regardless of things that I might have previously said, I remember the speed shoes in this game just being used terribly.
But yeah, I mean, when I defended them, I meant like in games with decent controls, not this.
Because, like, that segment, like, the spike things would just crush you if you weren't paying attention,
Yeah.
so... Like, no way you can go faster there unless you, like, really knew the timing on it.
I was not thinking about any of these three games when I was discussed that. In fact, I forgot they even were like a recurring.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone like actually just hang on to that thing instead of jump.
Yeah. It's weird, if I remember correctly, I think that the speed shoes invincibility are basically in every Sonic game. Like, not literally, but...
I mean, I could see why invincibility. It's a pretty common power-up.
Yeah.
Warning.
Warning.
Oh, right, there's an intruder besides me.
Use the rocket located on the stepladder on the 4th pillar. Okay, thank you.
Those are definitely just, like, the hint things for Knuckles' stage, but they, like, I don't know.
They're signs. They're signs.
Yeah, I feel like in a Sonic game, they could have maybe implemented that in some way where you don't have to stop and read something. Feels...
You know, like those floating to call things. You don't have to stop and read something when you touch those.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Maybe a tad more modern, like they just have like a voice in the background saying "Warning, intruder alert, go to the thing." But you know,
Well, I mean, the point of that was to tell you that the button you were looking for is on number 4.
I know that, but I'm saying you could integrate it into the like
Yeah.
into the level that having to make Sonic stop and read it.
Did Sonic hit Tails?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope he did. You little shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he can hit Tails
I don't remember
because
that.
I don't know why.
I'm thinking of a few good reasons. No landing gear.
Tails, what are you doing?
Please, Sonic, we're gonna die. Oh right, I can fly.
I don't know if flying in this condition would be a good idea, to be fair.
Danger, do not shoot rocket at thing. And now we're here.
Yikes, yeah, what?
Remember level transitions?
What?
Did Robotnik just say something? I heard his voice, I swear. Oh, he is talking.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
But, no.
Yeah, there's like some sort of high wind or something that pops in when that happens. Which is why there's all this shit you can grab onto.
Yeah.
I never knew that existed. I don't think.
Yeah, that doesn't look familiar to me. Wee. I like how they're numbered for reasons.
Yeah, why are they numbered?
Because Sonic knows how to count, I guess.
I like how there's a power-up that's just like a screen nuke. It's such a weird
Those
power-up.
Yeah.
these particles the guns are firing remind me of the nerds from 3D.
It all ties together.
You use the same music, use the same
Nerds.
Yeah.
Tails! This is really uncomfortable. Tails, do you mind?
Thank you, Sonic. God, I thought Amy was bad.
Hey, Sonic, what are you doing? Hey, Sonic.
He died. He died on this section.
Tails, buddy, you're invading my personal space here.
Oh, yeah.
What the shit?
It's just sort of a collapsing bridge section.
Yeah.
Is this Star Fox? Like, what are those ships?
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't. It's not too out of character for Eggman to have like giant.
No, I'm not saying it's weird. I'm just saying they kind of look like.
Yeah.
What are they called?
R-wings.
Yeah. I almost said R-wings, but I was like, isn't that Star Wars? I'm like, no, that's X-wings.
I actually forgot they have a name. Wow.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
It's unlike Star Wars. It's not like the letter R dash wing. It's
Yeah,
R
it's
wing,
AR.
Yeah.
WING.
So they can't sue.
Oh, that segment. I remember that.
Whee!
Oh no! Don't touch my ass, Sonic.
Please don't touch my ass. Ooh, I'm just gonna stand at the top of the ladder if you want to.
That's why I have two tails to protect my ass better.
Oh right, the whole level tilts as well. Like, it's hard to tell. But yeah, it's just kind of hard to tell that though, because it also just kind of looks like crappy camera angle. But no, it is actually supposed to be tilting.
Which is cool, because you're on top of a fucking plane.
I think it's alright, yeah. This is definitely one of the less offensive levels.
Yeah.
Although, this is like a really big area, and you're like, where am I going?
It has some neat ideas.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Don't remember. Oh, yeah, and the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, I've never had this happen to me. I've always grabbed onto the ladder, but like it hit too early this time.
That was weird. Is that a sandal?
These are the models we have in the game.
Yeah, it looked like. Well, I mean, it's like a Japanese chandel. I'm pretty sure that's just sort of like the comedy thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dumps, you know, the traditional sandal on you.
I get it. It's just.
It's almost Katamari-esque, like look, here's all the random stuff that we've modelled. I definitely think this is one of the more successful levels of the game.
Yeah.
It's got some good ideas. Comparatively.
They actually managed to like shift gravity around, and it didn't suck.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for them.
Yeah, considering. And then there's this segment.
They put all that effort into the first and last levels.
This isn't the last level.
Is it not? Oh god.
No.
Uh-oh.
Gravity does not seem to have. Take that back about gravity. Them work. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever had this happen to me, but there it goes.
Might be Dreamcast exclusive. Let's hope.
Oh, the frames.
All that and there's just a capsule headquarters. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense for it to be there, but I kind of felt like you just... Tails? No, that's very Sonic 2, I'll give it that.
I'm here too. Hey Sonic, hey.
This whole game is like a book of moron.
It is.
That's why we love it somehow.
Is that it?
It might be. But let's check out the bridge.
Is what it?
What it?
It might be. It's really weird line reading.
Oh, there's quite a few. Oh yeah, we have to. I didn't realize that if you get this puzzle wrong, that's what happens.
Beautiful.
How am I supposed to spell Robotnik with those letters?
This is definitely one of those. Why? I guess they had to like do the Eggman thing. 'Cause they.
Yeah.
spell out
Oops.
Eggman.
Is this the only reason why they retconned his name in the West?
Probably not, but you know, it's fun to imagine it was.
I thought possibly it was a game, because this is a game.
His name's Megan, right?
Megan?
Megan!
What?
That didn't load properly, and/or we're not supposed to be there yet? I don't know. It's supposed to be like an item in there or something.
Why do the TVs have, like, the yellow missing out of them?
It looks like they use a tabletop sim, like, tint tool on them.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they just...
I don't think it's supposed to happen that way either.
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
Again, Dreamcast exclusive insanity.
Oh, don't you have, like, transform it back in order to get access to something?
Yeah.
Yeah, this transformation thing was just... weirdly arbitrary.
I think maybe the only thing is that it provides a specific time scale for things happening. Like, this is the point where the ship transforms, and that's sort of a marker in everyone's story as to this is where everything is happening at once.
Oh, yeah!
Well, if that's true, then it's actually kind of clever, but... Oh no, not Birdie. Oi! No, not fight a mum now!
Put me down, you prick!
Wanker!
Be gone, all of you!
Also, yeah, it just had an emerald in it, and Eggman just pulled it out of... I have no idea what happened there.
I'm reading. Robotonic? No wonder they changed his name to Eggman. They didn't know that to spell Robotnik right.
I mean, all the line readings are a very classic. We read these off a list with no context of what is happening.
Rid of these
Why would...
show them what
I think that
Why
was
was
supposed to be slow motion, but it looked like he had just low gravity.
and don't disappoint me, or else.
Or else?
Yeah, I think you're right about the direction or lack thereof. Like, I remember, this is very specific, but the House of the Dead 4 had like pretty decent voice acting, but a lot of it just sounded really weird in certain contexts.
We started with 75 rings, okay. It's kind of random.
What the hell was that? I blinked.
That
Was it a
was-
boss?
That was a Knuckles fight.
Yeah, that was the Knuckles fight, but with Gamma.
They like having these character-on-character fights. Even though they
Oh, that's a
used to-
playable character.
Yes.
Yeah.
I realized, Jesus Christ. Why? I mean, what are you doing?
Step aside, Amy.
This is something we won't learn about until later.
No! This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt him!
I'm going to be playable in 2 games.
Whatever you say.
No, only this. Well,
It's the Sonic Battle.
Have your reasons.
oh, battle.
Yeah. He, for some reason, came back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the ship is losing altitude!
They only had so many characters
Hurry, Tails. Take Amy and
for
get
that
out of
game
here.
I guess.
What about
without, like,
I'll find
getting
out.
obscure, like Chaotix or whatever.
I mean, like, all of these, like, we make fun of them adding new characters all the time and it not working, but that's what they did during the classic series, too. Only it worked.
It
There was
works.
just there were less games though, so it didn't get like bloated as quickly.
To the captain's room.
Fucking go there.
It's not a hint. I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Oh. Huh?
If I'm to continue, I need to change this ship back to its original shape.
Okay.
Why?
Be a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
Who am I talking to?
To call, I guess. She told him to get to the captain's room and then...
Is Takal real, or is it like a kind of a
I don't.
Fight Club kind of deal where it's just in his head?
I don't know if any of the hint Tikal is actually supposed to be guiding you, or it's just here's a hint system.
I'm
It's
pretty sure
not
it's supposed to be her. I'm pretty
diegetic.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be her.
Yeah, I think
it's like
I think.
No, it's supposed to be her, but I don't know if like there's actually supposed to be like a floating hint system, you know,
Right.
or
Yeah.
if it's just something that's part of the video game that like he doesn't really have a live counter, probably, you know.
What the hell?
well, what I mean is like yeah, but she is the character that's guiding him.
I guess, but it's only ever done in like non-story segments, so it's like, is she really doing it? Like in canon?
This game needs a video essay.
No.
Is Tikal real? Game theory.
Is Tikal dead? Oh wait.
No, she's dead as shit. I kind of thought, why didn't she ever show up again? I was like, oh, wait, she's dead as fuck.
I like the now saving thing at the top right is like kind of retro looking, and that's
Yeah.
not for any reason.
Yeah, that's exclusive to this version too.
Yeah.
That's the least of this game's aesthetic problems.
Just another.
I know, it's a little weird detail. No, I noticed it too. It should be nice to have a now loading thing or something.
Yeah, that is kind of missing, huh?
We won't do that.
Oh hi, I'm a cat now.
Sure, cat will do that.
No. Not again.
Oh no, the cat's out again.
Chaos. Could this be the same beast?
Duh!
What are you fucking?
Duh, I'm Sonic!
Hi, Big.
Who's this idiot?
My birthday, Froggy!
Froggy's leg is twitching. I think he's dead.
I'll help you. Just leave it to me.
You don't know. That's actually a villain.
Oh my god! He didn't turn!
Chaos Emeralds. There's only one more left to find.
Damn, I gotta get
I
Froggy
haven't
back.
found Chaos's missing tail.
You won't get away
I'm
with
proud
it,
of you.
madman.
I will. You know, Master
It's the ice cream for his cake.
I like I was saying before, like, was it like lip sync for Japanese? This ain't lip sync to shit.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm noticing characters have like texture in this game. Like Amy's dress has like a texture, but I'm almost positive in the GameCube one it's just like a solid color.
I think that's part of the lighting engine.
Oh yeah.
This is the traditional boss where you'd be screwed if Eggman didn't, like, just stay back instead of throwing these ice bombs.
Yeah, video games.
Yeah, I know.
Only these can hurt Chaos, Sonic. These things right here. Here, have some. Here, have some. I don't know what I'm doing.
No way! I can't believe this!
He does know you can pick those ice bombs up, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure how he's managing this, but
He's just hitting them when they're in front of his mouth, which is pretty impressive in a stupid way.
yeah, I didn't know that was possible.
That's kind of this game. Pretty impressive in a stupid way. But yeah, you can pick those up and you're supposed to throw them in his mouth, but no, we're doing
Okay.
this.
I guess it's a giant frog. Yeah. Does it eat Froggy? Does it absorb his
Well,
DNA?
no, it's just kind of a giant.
Thing. Yeah.
It's
I don't
got kind
think
of frog-esque legs, though.
Oh yeah, the back ones.
No way! I can't believe this!
No way! I can't believe doing the same thing as having that result!
No way! No way! No way! No way!
Damn it.
Ow.
Ribbit.
Froggy.
So, the ring system, once again.
Yeah. I do like how, kind of going against what we were saying about the story, like, in the big segment, like, he just does this himself, you know? Like,
But he kills this thing?
No, oh, okay, he just gets Froggy out. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and then
Hey, I'll play with
Sonic
you
goes
some
on to
other
battle
time.
it. But that still doesn't quite happen here, even though it.
Yeah, Froggy's just died. Sorry,
We've created 2 universes. Now we'll
So
need to
awkward
use
without a
magnetic
note.
field to communicate with the other
I
universe.
was trying to think of how to tie that in, yeah.
No way! I can't believe
I love how that's part of his dialogue too.
I forgot about that. I'm here.
Hey there,
You notice they don't turn into position, they're just instantly facing where they need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like it was animated in an engine made for another game. It's like we have the models in here, and we're just going to use the RPG tools to make them walk to position, then turn one direction.
Yeah, it reminds me of Strife was playing Final Fantasy like 10-2 remake or whatever. They animate like that basically during cutscenes,
Yikes!
even though everything looks really realistic. Otherwise, it's just like, God,
Apparently, the whole thing about Sonic not taking fall damage in the games he originated from
I
carries
hate
over to
Eggman.
the story.
Where's this?
I'm just gonna fall from this thing twice.
well, might as well
Yeah.
look at that.
That light. I think it's trying to show me something.
Whoa, where'd my mouth go?
At least he's very fashionable with that bracelet.
Oh,
Well,
good.
it
Not
was
with
big.
getting sent to the past is what triggers that.
I think, yeah, Big was in the last cutscene. It just was,
Yeah, it's just a bit weird to tell that now.
I wonder if you can tell that I edited it in the segment to the video. It's gonna sound really weird. We're just like, what happened? Like, a minute ago. I don't remember.
I didn't forget Big, I knew why it was there, I just thought it was kind of funny that
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, Big.
we all need to be reminded of Big. Man, that's disorienting.
Hey, look, there's things on this straight line to dodge. It's like a bonus stage.
I thought he was going down vertically, but I guess not.
No.
He was for a little while, sort of, but then it kind of twisted and turned and.
Also, none of that was, like, avoidable. It was just all random. Oh, there's a robot
Chameleon, yeah.
chameleon that could turn invisible.
Press the 3 hidden switches in the room to open the front door.
Is the front door not where we
This
came?
rather infamous room.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping on this thing is way more finicky than it has any right to be.
It's weird how the platforming in this 3D platformer is not refined.
I just realised I'm pretty sure all the textures look like photographs, you know?
Yeah. They're fine.
It's just an interesting choice.
Yeah, I guess it's not like stylized, it's just,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, it's just stuff. Just actual, yeah.
That's what I was saying before about it being like aiming for realism, or not even so much aiming for it, it's just, hey, we can just use photographs for the textures, that's easy, and then you get this kind of...
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Mortal Kombat, but it's like it is digitized assets, you know.
Yeah, it's just like we wanted to have a temple, and they're just like, okay, let's take some pictures of rocks and use those textures. Like, you
I'm
want to
pretty
stylize
sure-
it? No.
I've seen pictures of Sonic Team like in South America, in actual in Tikal, to like do research. So I very much believe these probably are photographs that they took.
Jeez.
It doesn't really look bad or out of place, but it's not quite as good as some of the like just style-wise as like some of the other people who do style it. Not a
Yeah.
part where it just looks bad; it's just less good.
It's like compare this to Sonic Heroes though.
Yeah, that's what kind of what I mean. It's
Like I remember Sonic Heroes actually having style to it. This just and it just looks weird, you know?
because you could put like a realistic kind of human character model in this level, and it would not look out of place at all. You know, it's
Yeah. Actually, you know what? This aesthetic reminds me most of Sonic 06.
yeah.
It's like it's not like a quality of console thing. Like they had it right
Oh, no.
in Heroes, and then they got it wrong again in 06.
It's like
They
I think
gotta
it's just
chase
like
the realism, the big technology thing.
I think it's because people are clamoring for a new Sonic adventure, like, because, you know, Sonic Heroes was the worst thing ever, I guess. So, you know, let's make it like...
so certain that was exactly what was going on there.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be like a Sonic Adventure 3, though. Like, that's the idea, even if it's not called that. That's a skybox.
I don't know if Sonic Adventure 2 is as much as this is Sonic Adventure 1. I think it was more they were pushing, look at all our next-gen graphics.
Hmm.
I do remember seeing the ads though when I went in to get my Wii and just like looking, why is this a still from Final Fantasy?
Oh, he's moving him. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah,
I had no idea what was going on there.
Just jumped into that.
I thought you activated like first-person camera or something, but yeah, I get it now.
At the very first, I thought the beam of light was the floor because it was just like looking straight up. And it was just like, what in God's name am I looking at?
Let me try really hard to get this fucking item, because I can't just touch it, I have to jump on it.
Yeah, they recolored the blue shield to green. It's like kind of a weird.
Make it
Yeah,
make it
Got a
stand out.
contrast with Sonic.
I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
No, I meant like the electric magnet shield, which is in this game.
Oh yeah, because it is kind of just bluish looking. Because you know that's how it would look.
I don't remember this music at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, look at the fire arrows!
I remember when you had to rely on the ring dash thing. It sometimes isn't reliable.
The problem is if you accidentally like jump into it, don't activate it, right, get the first few rings, and then oops, they're not really in reach anymore.
Yeah.
Given that this is the game where you have to charge it up, they don't do that
Yeah.
as much because, you know, you have to have time to charge it up.
It's just like that movie, Star Wars.
Yeah. I've got a bad feeling about snakes.
Yeah.
They're going to get into Smash Brothers first.
These
The
aren't
odds. Why did it have to be the odds?
these aren't the dates you're looking for. Trying my absolute best to think of both Star Wars and Indiana Jones quotes, despite not having seen them in a long time.
I'm just thinking about this playthrough and just how much longer it would be if clearly this player like knows the game very well. It's played it, you know, more than once. Just how much more frustrating this is if you're playing it for the very first time.
I would argue that this player is not playing it that efficiently.
They still seem like they know where they're going, though. I mean, I would have gotten stuck
I
in
mean,
the
it's
casino
not
part.
efficiently, but it's still way better than like a first
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, not like a pro, but because I'm not
Then
gonna lie, I would not know where
is
to go
better,
here.
I'm not sure exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, but most
that's
of them
a
until they
mechanic?
link up and they turn into these things you can wall climb on. Yeah.
Did I miss something? Like, did they actually suggest you can do that?
Well, there's
No, but I mean, if you, the first time, I believe the first time you hit a button, it lines them up and they light up. So you do realize something is going on,
Okay. Oof.
and then you just try it. But
I mean, there's a big shiny button that moves things, so you're probably going to fiddle with it a bit.
Yeah.
I think the thing you missed is he hit it 2 times in succession, so it skipped the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not really sure why the button is a thing. It just seems like it has one static result.
Yeah, they don't get too creative with it. It does sort of like at least get a lot of use out of one room.
Yeah. God, you have to grind the whole thing to a halt to charge that up.
Yeah.
It's no wonder they changed
What the?
that.
Did he just do a loop on the outside of the loop?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That's cool.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm not gonna like slavishly expect Sonic to follow the laws of physics, but that doesn't obey the laws of physics.
How is that any different from the inside of the loop, though?
Because you have like internal inertia. Like, have you ever seen a roller coaster go like the opposite way round?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was something like that in Roller Coaster Tycoon. I get what you mean, though. I'm thinking
Well,
about
no,
it,
well-
I'm like, wait, no, okay, you're right.
Well, no, a roller coaster is a bad example because it's on track, so it would stay on. But yeah,
Whoa, look at this!
Oh, this is not foreshadowing to anything. Oh,
Wow, it's me fighting the Death Egg. Wait,
It's, oh, it's me in Doomsday Zone. Nice.
it's all about you, Sonic.
And then darkness.
that's the one thing GameCube version had: better loading times.
Eh.
Because he uses those tiny weird discs.
Yeah, this lighting. Wow.
What's this place?
Oh God, this
Where am I?
this lighting engine
is
with this
really
this
weird.
scene.
I like the bracelet
Yeah.
is so bright ass
Yeah.
green, though.
This is indeed really weird.
Oh yeah, that's the spin dash. It's not. We don't need to balance it by having to halt your momentum. You just use it whenever.
I like.
Oh, they're dead. Okay.
Yeah, there's just a scene of a bunch of dead Chao.
What the fuck?
Why?
Why did they put this in the game?
Why did this have to happen?
I agree.
It's terrible. Stop this now.
She's referring to the game, right?
I like that she had to look at all this and then announce to us, it's terrible.
Wow, this sucks.
That was lame. I hate it when everyone dies.
Personally, I don't miss the Chao.
They can all burn.
Jesus. Are you the
What's that
villain of
uses
this
it?
game?
What was that all about? I don't think I'm
What
dreaming
was that
here.
all about?
Do we get anything from that?
No,
Yeah, Chao's dead.
Eggman.
we had a trip after going through Ancient Emerald, Ancient Pyramid, and then we
What's
go
he
right
doing
back to
here?
where the story's
Well,
doing.
never mind. This time I'll get him good.
That level was really just thrown in there, huh?
Yup.
Even more arbitrary than normal. And that's saying something.
Flushes out the lore of the Echidna tribe.
I kind of like this little bit with just like this long ass tunnel leading to that tower. It's a nice sense of scale to it. I don't know why it's there, but
think it's Eggman's base, and that's just sort of an access to point. Hello.
This music is fucking
Oh, hey.
kicking. Hey,
Oh, he is in this game.
Yeah, he just has a bunch of...
one of these.
No, you fucked it up! Okay, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, so I guess this is the final egg.
Yep.
Yes.
There'll never
What
be an
if
egg
the-
after this.
What if, to mix things up, the final level was a hub world?
You just have Save Station Square as a state somehow.
Actually, you probably could do that, just like, say the city's under attack.
I'm pretty sure that's just what Speed Hideaway is, so.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because I mean, it is the same aesthetic, sort of, but like, it's floating roads in space. It's definitely not the hub world.
I don't remember this level at all. Like, I honestly was thinking, Wing Fortress, whatever it's called in this game, was the final
It
level.
has like the best music.
It does.
In my memory, I attached this theme to that level.
But I mean, this level's pretty good. I mean, for I don't. It's
For this
not. Yeah, it's not. There's nothing wrong with it more than usual, I guess. I'm trying to put it in a weird way.
Weirdly, in my memory, this level, or this music was only used in, like, one of the Gamma sections. I don't remember it actually being used for the Sonic level.
I think there's 2 sections. No, not sure. But
And I'm
it
pretty
is
sure-
weird though, as we'll see. The final egg actually ends up being like one of the earlier levels for quite a few of the other characters.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is Gamma's first level, because, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Makes sense there, obviously.
Yeah.
Whee! I love the tumble dryers. They
Oh.
yeah, you get stuck like that all the time with the tumble dryers, but they're tumble dryers.
It's that thing from Flying Batter and or Metropolis Zone, but kind of
Yeah.
terrible.
It's like that room from Castle. Yeah. See, they switch
Yeah,
tracks.
I remember this.
Remember these things being very finicky. Because look at all those crazy
Finicky in this
angles
game?
that
No way.
arbitrarily, kind of shove you around.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about watching this game makes me appreciate Sonic Adventure 2 more.
Just
You
wanna get
realize they
that
actually went up.
myself.
Yeah, they actually increased quality. Kind of.
I'll judge that when I actually see it again. I mean, and also we haven't got the other characters yet.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I think they solidly did increase quality. Doesn't mean it's enough, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I just remember
It's
Pinball
just
being
an
the worst thing
upward
ever.
trajectory in this era of Sonic is weird. That there is.
This is making me appreciate Heroes more.
I haven't seen that game in forever, so I definitely have to. See, I wanted to mention this. The reason that I mentioned earlier that I actually kind of want to play Adventure 2.
He's floating.
What?
Oh, was it glass he's standing on? Just look like he's floating.
It's a weird texture effect, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So
a
you're saying.
grade or something.
The reason that I kind of wanted to do a long play myself for Adventure 2 is that I actually kind of want to actually play it to see if it's as bad or any better, you know, just like actually judge myself how it actually is rather than just watching it.
I kind of want to do that with Heroes. Because that was my first, like, 3D Sonic game.
No, yeah,
I think Heroes and 2 are a lot. 2 is a lot closer to Heroes than 1.
yeah, yeah. And
I mean, you can do that. I mean, if you
we'll see.
put in the effort, you know,
Yeah.
change things a bit for the
I think
future.
one of the tricky parts is it's really hard to do a good long play.
Yeah.
Especially if you know, your idea to do it is
What?
because you want to, like, you know, do it for the first time, and that's not the conditions under which you do a long play usually.
I don't feel like most long
My-
plays looked at have been first timers either. So
I think it may be interesting because you can get more honest opinions if you're actually playing it as well.
yeah, I'll probably give it a shot. Just, I mean, first I'd see if I can emulate it right, and then record it.
You
Good.
could
Well,
just
I
get
mean,
it.
it's
You could
easy
just get it on
emulation.
Steam.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, but then we can do the original Dreamcast version, could we?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm starting to realize it's not really.
Yeah, it's not a lot different. Aside from the lighting. The lighting's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I don't think they did anything weird with the lighting in 2, though.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it would be more of a difference, but it's not.
It's in the related videos that Sonic Adventure 2 for the GameCube was subtitled Battle, not to be confused with Sonic Battle,
Yeah, that was weird.
or Sonic 2, or
That's a-
Sonic Adventure.
That's
Well, I mean, at that point, you know.
it's a weird subtitle to use too, because I think it mostly relates to the versus mode they added.
Right.
Well, that's not a weird subtitle in that highlights what's new in that version.
I suppose,
You know?
yeah. It's just, it feels kind of odd because that's not really a selling point for me, honestly. Even though I did actually play it, it's just this is a room.
What is this room?
It's a silly room. It's filled with little monsters that spawn
It's
everywhere.
a silly room. Ekman, why did you
Sometimes
make
I
this room?
Yeah, sometimes I appreciate silly rooms in video games. I love how in
Something
this
when
stage,
happened.
the final stage, he's cutting after every single one of these.
Ah,
Oh, this is, yeah.
oh,
that's horrible.
oh yeah, we wouldn't be yelling about the camera as much, I think.
Yeah.
But I think we've got enough of the camera.
Probably also do a better job of editing it together, but I guess this is honestly not bad. It's like we
Yeah,
died.
I mean, we're nitpicking.
yeah.
We'll be fine. We're not insulting you, whoever the hell this is.
Mr. Long Play Archive. Wait.
Hello, I'm Mr. Longplay Archive. Welcome to my archive.
What the hell?
Oh, it's some weird thing where you have to, to get to the...
What?
Hey, speed shoes, cool.
They always use them in the worst places in these 3D games, I swear. When I was like skimming the 3D video, I noticed that one of them they put right at the end of the stage.
Yeah.
Now you can very quickly grab onto
If
your
you,
ring.
well, in this game, if you use one at the end of the level, it actually reduces the load time into the next level.
Ah, yeah, clearly.
I kind of wish I was paying more attention to the lives counter.
Oh, I think they had like 20 at some point, so yeah. Lost quite a few.
Why are there speed shoes in this platforming segment?
So you bounce faster.
I love he just straight up didn't grab it. It's like not even just for the sake of it, just nah. Do we need this?
Oh god, that popping! Was the GameCube any better in regards to that?
I don't remember. Since
Yeah.
then again, I don't remember Poppin', but then again, that's the only really big sense of Poppin' we've seen is that particular
Yeah. It's been
area.
good generally.
They really love this silly room.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of neat the first time. And it's getting a little old.
It is kind of funny though if you do the charge up attack. I think it'll just like you'll run around the entire area. It's just like hitting all of them. It's kind of fun. I don't know why we're still here now.
He got lost and doesn't realize you jump up over there, which is, or yeah, the door.
There's a big door. It doesn't look like much of a door, but
Hey, let go!
Oh yeah, it has like a tractor beam or something.
It's one of the few instances of like in-game dialogue, like voiced reactions. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. I'm used to it just being Omo Chao.
Oh yeah, I love the yeah. You've got past those like dummy Sonic dolls that look so janky and cute.
First appearance of Tails doll. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that's the end. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Made it
It's
to
a
the
very
platform.
abrupt ending. You're just here. And it's just like, yep, end.
Yeah, not
That
bad.
took us 10 minutes apparently. Damn.
Jesus.
It's a longer stage.
Yeah. It's the final egg.
I don't know why we have to we go all quiet doing these black screens.
Because there's nothing.
We all do it. We all do it. We can't.
At the same time, what are you gonna say? Wow, look at that blackness. It sure is
It's
black.
not even like a little animation or something. It's just like just bolted. That pose.
He is clearly not on the ground.
This is a sort of like game where people defend it by being old, and it's like it's not that old.
Oh my god, look at him gyrate. He is milking the giant cow.
The thing is, this is cribbing off of other games that do things better.
Hold it
Yeah.
right there, Eggman.
Oh, good job, that's it. You'd be fucked if that wasn't there.
I suddenly feel really bad that as a kid I tolerated Sonic Adventure a whole lot, but I couldn't get into Mario 64.
Jesus.
Oh.
I was gonna say, oh well, like well, I liked some trash when I was a kid.
Get a load of this. Get a
So
load of
didn't do a lot of N64 gaming, at least
Get a load
like
of
by myself. It's
Well,
more like a party machine, basically.
See if you. Ah!
Yes, the meme machine fight.
Get a load of this.
Dr. Robotnik's mean machine.
Dr. Robotnik's mean.
I will say, this isn't a bad boss fight at all.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
I'll give you a sporting chance, Sonic.
Yeah.
Ow!
Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
I feel like
Get a load of this.
every single thing that this voice actor says for Eggman is amazing and memorable. And it's so stupid, and I love it.
Eggman, like, that kind of evil villain character is very easy to make stupid great, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just look like Long John Baldry in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
There have been, I mean, obviously there's so many different like variations of Sonic, but there's like so many different weird interpretations of Eggman.
Give up.
Yeah. Including a damn name change.
Yeah.
See if
Let's see, there's the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is like, you know, the YouTube poop one everyone knows.
Yeah.
get a load of
There's the Jim Cummings one, who's terrifying.
Yeah.
load of
Like, really sinister, and apparently his name was like Julian or something. Like, that was his real name, Julian Robotnik.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this part. It's kind of janky.
Oh, yeah.
This definitely looks better than most of the boss fights in this game. Like,
all
Yeah.
systems.
especially apart from him constantly repeating himself.
Yeah.
All
Apart
the
from the
Robotniks are there.
voice line direction, yeah, this definitely has a lot going for it.
It's no use.
It is the final regular boss
Ah,
that you fight as Sonic.
I kind of feel compelled to watch that Sonic movie just so I can at least
he's not gonna get away with it.
maybe use that as a reference point for future Sonic commentaries.
No way.
I was
Because
thinking,
I am morbidly curious.
I was thinking about that like Sonic anime that I watched like ages ago.
The OVA.
Yeah.
He's up to something.
This.
Oh yeah, he has a death move.
Yeah.
How Rondo of blood of him.
Hey,
Or
I'll
he
play
just
with you some
kills
other
the
time.
floor. I hope you're paying attention. I mean, they did warn you though, but still.
It's kind of a dick move in a kid's game. At least Certical was like, yeah, no, don't let your guard down, idiot. Yeah, I kind of feel like if I see the movie and maybe make a reference to that occasionally, because you know, Jim Carrey as Robotnik, like, what the hell?
Jim Carrey yells, "Get a load of this! Get a load of this!"
Oh, we're back here.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, right, this is happening.
Yeah, this is sort of more cinematic, cool ending thing than like a thing that actually happens, you know?
Yeah, this is a thing that happened.
Okay.
Right, yeah, this... I forget, this thing was also in 2, but it's like completely redone, and it sounds entirely different.
What?
Are you singing this or?
Oh, it's like Sonic 2, but terrible.
Just cut the music off. Yeah, we're done with it.
Why did he commit suicide at the end?
It's just... Is this just the same song?
Yeah.
They couldn't get it to continue to the credits, so,
I don't know what they're doing.
Christ.
Jon Snow.
Why? Yeah, why did they stop it and then start it again?
Oh my god.
It's like if you really like the instrumental part but hate the lyrics part, so you hit like back on the thing.
I just realized there wasn't really an ending. Like, it was just, you beat Eggman, and then Sonic is like...
None of the plot threads are resolved.
Yeah,
Hooray!
It's like, I know there's more to the plot, but like... It's just sort of weird.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a bookend, it was just kind of... That was just another level.
Yeah.
He didn't like did he destroy the base? It was just kind of...
Yeah, it doesn't at all, like, even, like... It doesn't resolve any plot thread, you know?
No.
Nothing.
I mean, I guess it resolves the Eggman doing bad things plot. Yeah, or at least it pretends to.
But he didn't even like suggest that, oh, he's going to stop now. He suffers like a big defeat. It was just kind of... That was another level.
Yeah.
Realizing it's not the actual end. Like,
But
it's still
still,
kind
you gotta
of...
end-
Not even like a bookend for him. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta end some thread, you know?
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, you son!
Wow, doing that voice really fucked up my throat. Jesus.
The MA studio. Oh, hey, there's the camera system programmer. Now we know who to send the hate mail to.
It's just such a step down from like the games that came before it. It's so janky. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's a flagship game for a console. Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean...
It was definitely a hard jump to make. There's a lot of different skills you had to do that you couldn't. No. It's not like even where today, where, you know, we'll have like Game Freak having trouble with like the modern, you know, things. Kind of, no, this is something completely different entirely.
Yeah.
Also, like for Sega, it was like John St. John. There he is. Like the Saturn wasn't very good at 3D. So it's almost like they didn't have a lot of like they made the Dreamcast and then they're like, oh right, like 3D is practically still new to us, whereas like PS2 and everything was just like, yeah, no, we've got this.
Maybe, but at the same time, they did a lot of arcade shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the arcade games are all
Yeah.
3D. It's...
That's
Fighter.
true, but this is them trying to make something distinctly not arcadey, you know, with it being adventure. So it's like, let's try, like, we've got like an arcade game background. Let's try Hub Worlds. Oh, it's terrible.
It feels like they didn't play to their own strengths.
Yeah, that's it. They were trying to like force change, you know? Like, this is like,
They weren't sure what that would work, so they kind of went everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, like the ESP guitars. I'm just imagining guitars controlled by psychic powers.
this is like the Tekken 4 of Sonic, except it's like 2/3 of the whole franchise is Tekken 4s. That's also a little mean to Tekken 4. It's not that bad, but it being like a little jank, you know, and then very experimental when they probably shouldn't have been experimental.
Yeah.
Great. Nothing says classy like Finn.
Yeah, Fiend. Because it's definitely an ending, I guess. Except it isn't.
So, I didn't know Sonic was French.